T-minus 10, 9, 8, 7, your bell ring.
Welcome to the Monster Cat Podcast.
Dope you've ever smoked.
Taking you on a journey. This is Monster Cat.
Welcome back to another episode of the Monster Cat Podcast. Subscribe on iTunes to download this episode for free. Hashtag Monster Cat Podcast on Twitter and Instagram for your chance to be featured during our live stream each and every Tuesday. This is the Monster Cat Podcast.
The Savage.
Test. Good evening, everyone. Welcome to some RD2L Season 7 action between the Stigma Strikes Back and PubStrats. Game 1 was a pretty long game. Laps playing his signature Bugna, but they fell to K-Stigs and his teams. Lena, Darkseer, Tusk,
10
there's some other
seconds
heroes
to go.
too. We're partway through the draft.
5
We got
seconds.
Shadow Fiend and a Queen of Bane picked up by Stigma Strikes Back, or Band
Reserve time.
and a Leshrac and a Gyrocopter banned out by PubStrats.
Spirit Breaker.
Radiance.
And we got the K-Stig Spearbreaker coming out as his first pick. I think he's played it in almost all the games in 4 weeks of league play, so not an unexpected pick from him. We'll see where he goes from there. PubStrats. They played enemies last game. Pugna. Disruptor.
10 seconds to go.
Shadow Shaman, which Shaman's an uncommon hero to see, but
Radiance pick.
Naga Siren.
so they pick up a Venge
Dyer's
and a Naga
pick.
Siren. So, two interesting picks. Venge, pretty good support. Naga, I'm curious if they're going to run her as a carry or a support. Probably carry, which this game might take forever. So, I hope that it's support.
Ten seconds to go. 5 seconds. Reserve time.
Gaystic's thinking hard about his second pick.
Lion.
They pick a lion, so
Dyer's
probably gonna be
ban.
support. It could go off the grid and run a mid lion, but seems like a questionable choice. So probably not what they're gonna go for.
10 seconds to go. 5 seconds.
So who are they gonna ban?
Reserve
Okay, so
time.
it's using up a lot of his reserve time. 55 seconds remaining. Don't know what he could pick. Ban out the Undying, so
Radiance ban.
an annoying hero for everybody,
Dyer's
as
ban.
Undying Tombstone is pretty much the most annoying spell in the early game. And an ancient apparition banned out by PubStrats, so I wonder if they're looking for a Huskar pick.
10 seconds to
Huskar
go.
probably. Well, Huskar's not a
5
bad
seconds.
pick. I'm just not sure about him in this game particularly.
Reserve time.
Well, Huskar would actually be okay mid or offline. He could just do a lot of work. They ban out Clockwork, so
Radiance ban.
Gaystic's eating into a lot of his reserve time, though. Only 33 seconds left. Pugna banned by
Radiance
Laps
pick.
by PubStrats, making sure that Laps can't convince Bonanza to give Laps that Pugna later on in the draft. Heroes that I know that Laps plays. Windrunner is still in the cards, so he could be picked up.
Dyer's pick.
But they're going to pick up Venomancer. I think we've already established that PubStrats might lose this game. Venomancer, not the strongest hero in the game, and kind of a strange draft given, well, I assume Veno will be running in a support position, which puts him at a bit of a disadvantage, as now you have two heroes who are
10
agi
seconds to go.
supports.
5 seconds. Reserve time.
Bounty Hunter comes out
Radiance
for
pick.
Stigma Strikes Back, so I think that'll be a bit of a counter
Dyer's
to
pick.
the Naga when she's jungling, and PubStrats picks up a Troll Warlord. Are we going for 5 agility strat? Let's wait and see. Troll, of course, nerfed into the ground 2 patches ago with, or I think it was this patch. I don't know. I forget the days when Troll was good. Battle Trance only lasts 5 seconds, so huge nerf there. Whirling
10
Axes
seconds to go.
no longer gives vision, which
5
was a huge
seconds.
nerf, and I think was the worst nerf. And Berserker's Rage, he lost a lot of the damage that he got from
Reserve
his
time.
just from being in melee forms, which makes it much more difficult to last hit as a Troll Warlord. So the Troll pick is interesting given that Troll has been nerfed so heavily.
10 seconds to go.
I still disagree with the way that he was nerfed. I think
5
that increasing
seconds.
mana costs would have been better. And Stigma Strikes
Radiance
Back
ban.
picks up a Phantom Lancer. So we got 2 illusion-based carries. Both of them are going to just be annoying to everyone. And this game may never finish. Dazzle banned out by
Dyer's
PubStrats, so at least we're not going to get a Dazzle pick. Takes away the heals. We'll have to wait and see where they're going to choose to go with this. I think the PubStrats
10
are
seconds to
probably
go.
missing carry, mid, maybe an offlaner,
Radiance
they're-
pick.
and Stigma's banned out Brood, as I believe that Veno will be a support with the bench. However, Veno could go offlane, and then they would be looking for another support, which in the pool, not sure what supports would be a good support for them. It's still in the pool.
10 seconds to go.
And that crashed, so can't even look back.
5 seconds. Reserve time.
PubStrats still has all of the reserve time though, so lots of time to think over what they do or do not want.
Axe.
They pick up an axe, so
Dyer's pick.
Benno Bench gonna look to be their supports. They couldn't find a 5th agility hero to pick, but Axe probably gonna be their off lane, throwing Troll, potentially safe lane, maybe mid, and Naga taking up the opposite lane. Probably not an aggressive lane either way, so should look to be good. Stigma strikes back. I don't know what they really would want. A Wyvern is still in the pool and she'd be a
10
good
seconds to go.
second support, I think, but it's up to if Stigma
seconds.
strikes back has a player that can play the Wyvern. I think that she'd be good.
Storm Spirit.
And they pick with Storm Spirit, so K-Stig's picking up his Spirit Breaker. Lion and Bounty gonna be the supports. PL taking up safe lane, and Storm gonna hit the mid lane. So good drafts coming up for both teams. We'll see what happens. Angus calls it out in the chat that it's a support Naga and a mid Venomancer, which we see the lapsed. Yeah, it's a mid
Better get
Venom,
ready.
which is good because it means that we're not going to be here until next fall because of a Naga versus a PL. So we're into the game. We got lapsed on the Veno, as I mentioned. Last round on the support Naga Siren. Oil on the Vengeful Spirit. Blue Thing on the Axe. And Bonanza running as fast as he can out to the lane on that Troll Warlord. And for, I can't remember the team name. Stigma strikes back. We got K-Stigs on the Spirit Breaker. We got Artsugi on the Bounty Hunter. What the Heckle on the Lion. Kendi on the Storm Spirit. And a Dream of Spring on the Phantom Lancer. We got the
30
call from
seconds to
K-Stigs to defend all of his mid lane towers. So good that they're not going to let mid lane fall. It's an interesting strat from before the horn, but K-Stigs know what he's doing. Axe standing here, he does have an obs. A detailed arrow drawn by K-Stigs here. The Bounty Hunter gonna pick
And
up
they're off.
Nope, Storm's gonna get it.
Stupendous.
And the Troll Warlord picks up the bottom bounty.
Got a feeling
So,
this is gonna be good.
Bounty and Beast means this game's gonna die. Axe, level 1 counter helix. Lion puts up a defensive ward on his side of the river to see onto the other side, so good for him. Lap's he's taken level 1 poison stings, so he's not gonna have wards early, which is gonna be good for Kendi's mental health. What the heck on Artsugi looking to set up a gank onto the. Oh, they find the observer ward, so that's gonna go early. Good sentry placement there. They look like they want to go onto the Axe. Axe still only level 1, so they hex him up. They're gonna slow him down with lances. The invis Artsugi just needs one last right click, and Artsugi gets the first blood onto Blue Thing. So Bounty Hunter gets the first blood.
Was only a
That'll
matter
give
of time.
him. He's gonna go straight to boots with that one. Actually, pardon me, Orb of Venom. He already had boots. And Axe is gonna rage TP up here, going, "The fuck? How did they kill me?" Axe can stand here, get some XP. Artsugi getting a look to flank him. He's hit level 2, so he does have Janata. He's gonna go trade some blows. Axe is still level 1, so and the Orb of Venom is gonna slow him up. They're trading lots of blows, and now he's gonna get a spin. Phantom Lance comes out. He could get another spin, and Artsugi's gonna get another kill. So 2 kills for Artsugi on the Bounty Hunter early. Trading a lot of blows with Axe, but that's another kill. And Axe doesn't have enough gold for a TP, and I believe it'll still be on cooldown. So that's good for the Phantom Lance are getting lots of space. Kendi's in
Radiant's
trouble
top
early.
tower's in bad
He's
shape.
got Galed, but the charge coming in. And Artsugi gets the right click. K-Stigs was charging in, but yeah, it's not going to be required. K-Stigs, go back to your lane and get some last hits. So, Last turn, gonna farm up a pull camp to Troll. If we look at CS, 11 and 3 to the Storm Spirit. So the mid Storm is doing very well for himself. The Troll 10 and 5, PL 7 3, 5 and 1 on the Naga, who's been juggling pull camps. Bounty Hunters pings out the bench, gets charged on by K6. Bash comes out, Whirling Axis comes out, or Flying Axe, Whirling Axis. The Vend is gonna fall. Bounty Hunter goes invis, or sorry, throws Shuriken and then it goes invis, and K6 and the Bounty are gonna get out safely. K6 does have a double damage room, so 4 kills to none. Did someone else die while I was talking?
How about that?
Oh, Bounty died, or Lion kills Axe, so Stigma Strikes Back are getting tons of kills all over the place. So Storm's almost level 6 and he's yet to be ganked. So this is going very well for Stigma Strikes Back. They're gonna gank the Venno again. Venno gets Janata Shuriken,
That's 4
and he's gonna fall again.
How about that?
Empty.
The shit talk coming up from K-Stigs onto the mid-lapsed.
Radiant's
And
mid tower's
Axe
coming
has
apart.
abandoned this offlane and he's gone into the jungle. Probably the right choice, as he's
Radiant's
not been able
mid
to do
tower's
very
getting
much.
banged up.
Axe gonna drop his
Radiant's top
Tranquil,
tower
which
is
is
taking
very
hits.
dangerous. Oh, Storm walks into that. Bench has no mana, so she can get easily stunned.
Radiant's
Axe
top
just
tower
try
is
and
running.
and then Storm's gonna. Oh yeah, he ran out of mana. He's in a bad place. He can zip down off the cliff. He's gonna get netted though. He could die. Yeah, he's gonna die. Gets a bash from the. But Benj is gonna get charged on. Charge through the Naga. Charge through the Troll and charge onto the Bench.
Radiant's
One more
top
right
tower
click.
is
One
taking
more bash.
hits.
One more bash, and that's a dead Venture Spirit. The net comes onto Spirit Breaker. Still in cooldown for 6 more
Radiant's
seconds.
top tower's in
5.
bad
As
shape.
long as K6 can just survive a little bit, he can charge away and actually over-rotates the Venno, but he's going to be off to the races, back to this bottom lane, and in kills the Vend and out.
Radiant's top
So
tower's
Vend-
hurting.
they did kill a Storm Spirit, which isn't great, but they wasted a whole heck of a lot of time doing so.
Radiant's top tower is taking hits.
Their... what's the... Swing of Protection. Pick up Belt Strength, so he's going to go Treads. K-Sticks doesn't know what he's doing. He's just sitting here. He's gonna ping out. No, they're pinging out the Venno. Venno has only 1 point in Plague Ward, so Plague Ward is pretty easy to kill. The Bounty's gonna go in this. They're gonna look to gank Lapse. Lapse is sitting here. He's dangerous. He gets to place the ward, which is gonna give him vision. Bounty looks to go aggressive. He's open, and then
Radiant's
Axe is
top
rotating
tower's
in.
hurting.
Gonna get the call onto Urtsugi. Urtsugi's gonna be dead. No, they don't have detections, so he's gonna actually just walk away, and so is what the heck on the line. He's just gonna walk away.
Radiant's
Net,
mid tower could
he's
use a hand.
still just at a range, and then they're gonna get fogged by him. So
Into the
not much
gills.
more that he can do. So lots of action early on here. Dream of Spring getting lots of space to farm, and he's gonna
Radiant's
just
top tower's in
slowly
bad
chip
shape.
away this top tower as well. Troll's still on top of net worth, but I think that they have vision of him, so they're just screwing him. Oh, they ping him out. Now he goes in this, and then they're just gonna force him out. Bend with the stun gets the last hit and takes a dominating spree. So that'll be her boots, which is much needed. K-Sticks pinging out this bottom tower. Not much he can do by himself. He does have his ultimate, but the Naga gonna be hard to see. Storm action collapsed in mid lane as
I was never a fan.
Radiant's mid tower's getting
but
banged up.
they killed him. Oh well. Bounty's killing Axe
Radiant's
again.
mid-tower could use
So
a hand.
Axe not getting a whole heck of a lot of good times in that off lane. Gonna ping out the Venom again. K6 doing his best to defend this bottom tower. Storm is gonna activate an Invis room, but he's at his base. I think might have just expired. Looking for him. K6 is gonna be able to hold this tower. They get a bit of damage done, down to half health, but they're not going to take it. The other offlane tower has been chipped to about the same by the Fan Monster. He's fallen behind a little bit in farm. Like the troll is still decently ahead, 3,800 gold or 3,900 compared to the 3,600. And Lats is going to get gone again by Kende. The troll's going to kill Spiritbreaker bottom as well, but they're going to kill the mid Venomancer at the same time. So Kende's going to get away. Poison Nova, yeah. It's non-lethal, but Veno is actually, pardon me, the bounty is gonna fall to the poison damage, so that's a good pick off. The PL is actually really low on HP, but he's gonna be able to get off the Battle Hunger. So blue thing's being a little bit annoying. They're gonna take this bottom tower as well, and Axe is finally starting to push this up, but TP's come in from the Spiritbreaker and the Bounty Hunter. Spiritbreaker goes onto the Troll Warlord, and they're gonna go and get this Shuriken toss onto him. Janaga's gonna die as well. Tracks onto her, but she's gonna go and mirror image herself, but Endurance Run's gonna go and Tracks and come out, and they're gonna kill the Naga Siren as well. So 2 for 0. They're gonna trade the tower for it, but Track Gold going, I think, for both kills maybe. If even one is still good. Bit of gold for the bounty along with the Spiritbreaker. Axe TP's bottom, but I think he's just gonna go back to jungling. But Bounty Hunter is in a perfect place to be able to kill the Axe's Tranquil Boots yet again. PL back farming top. He's falling behind the troll though in net worth. The troll is just out farming
Trouble brewing at Radiant's bottom
quite
tower.
well. The Storm is doing okay too. The Storm has actually pulled quite a bit ahead of the Phantom Monster. So PL's not farming as optimally as
Them
it
dire
could.
buildings are tough as nails for now.
They're gonna
Radiant's top tower's in
get this
bad
tower.
shape.
The track comes on to the Venomancer. Ward gets placed. Track comes on to the Venge as
One
well.
last
PL
top
is
tower
going to take
for
this
the
top
raiders
tower.
of the dire
The
weren't
Trolls going
partial
to
to
commit.
that
They're going to
mid-tower.
drop Sentry Ward. Artsugi is going to get spotted out by that ward as well, so they know he's there. Storm's going to drop a Remnant just to try and deep push a little bit. They're going to the Shuriken
Radiant's
bounces
top
3
tower is
times
taking
off
hits.
the track units. PL is going to go and push top now that he has all this free space, but not a whole heck
Radiant's
of a
top
lot.
tower's hurting.
Well, yeah, and Plague Wards are just going to be so annoying, and they don't have anything that can really clear them. No, Ben's still level 5,
Radiant's
so no
top
swap.
tower's in bad shape.
Charge coming in onto the Troll Warlord. TP coming in as well from the Bounty. Bounty is going to go in, going to get the kill onto the Troll, and down goes Nagus, down goes Venge, and down goes the Venomancer as well. So
Radiant's
4
top
for
tower's
0, although I
taking
think that
hits.
the Veno Poison is going to tick out the Lions, so they get 1 exchange, but
The
the
Radiant
top
got
tower is
one
going to
last
fall
top
to the
tower.
PL as well, or I guess just to Dire, but still PL, while pushing that, or while they were all fighting back here, PL able to take that tier 2 tower, and they saved that Juju, so a good trade for Stigma Strikes Back. Let's look at gold. So it's 7.5k in favor of Stigma Strikes Back, along
Guess
with
what's
another
happening to Dire's bottom tower?
7.5k XP. Ben's gonna stack this. She's still level 5, which level 6 would have helped her in being able to swap in anyone in that fight. They're getting some sentries put down for the bounty, which is good, but yeah, bounty is getting spotted by that one. Stun comes out onto the Storm. Storm's gonna zip away. Remnant, oh, this is stacked, so he's gonna actually try and farm this while actually getting chased a little bit. They are gonna spot him up, so they know he's here. Track's gonna come out onto the Troll. Troll's gonna get gonna get hexed up by the line. Song comes out, defensive Song, gonna set everyone up. Ward comes out. They dropped in a sentry as well, but the Shuriken comes out. Benja's gonna die. Good stun by the line. Hits on 3. Down goes the Venno, and down goes also the Troll. So this defensive Song coming to set up a kill, but turns around the wrong way, and that's gonna be a 4-for-0 trade yet again. Axe not getting involved in these fights. He's trying to get a Blink Dagger. He's about 150 gold away. He's actually gonna sell.
You know the drill.
What did he sell? But he sold
Radiant's
one of his items
mid-tower's
for
coming apart.
his Blink, so he at least has a Blink Dagger, but I think that PubStrats are losing too much in these fights to even make the Blink Dagger worthwhile.
Radiant's mid tower's in trouble.
10k gold lead in favor of Stigma Strikes Back.
Radiant's
And
mid tower's
K6 can
getting
actually
banged up.
charge in on this Mega Siren. She's only level 7. Song's on cooldown for 2 minutes. Charge in. K6 doesn't have ult, but he gets a double bash. Gets the bash on the right click. Net's gonna come out, and he has a charge in 5. So as long as he can keep vision, he can still get the kill. The Venno's gonna TP in. Track comes on to Venno, and K6 is gonna charge away. The Shuriken comes out onto the Mega, is gonna pop it. Bounty Hunter is getting revealed by the dust. He's gonna track up another. Axe does TP in. Ward comes down to just do one right click onto Bounty. Storm's gonna get out of there. He might run headlong into a Troll though, but Troll's actually gonna back as Troll feels he's gonna die. Storm zips in onto the Venge. Venge is gonna pop. Stick comes out by the Venno. Venno could fall. Storm's out of mana. Charge is coming in from the Spiritbreaker. The Storm is gonna just deny himself the Bloodstone, and the Spiritbreaker, he's still going. He's gonna go in onto Axe, and he's gonna 1 right click, 2 right click. Axe is gonna fall. Troll has no mana, so all he can do is just right click. He's went faithless. He's gonna get mana boots by the Naga. Zip in from Storm. Storm's gonna kill the still here. She did with Mirror Image. She's gonna fall as well. So that's another 4-for-0 trade. I don't even know. Everybody's just been dying. Fight recap shows everybody dying. Huge gold swing in favor of Stigma. Stigma Strikes Back. It's almost 15k. It's about a 1k per minute gold lead for Stigma Strikes Back, which is huge. And if we look, Bounty Hunter is actually top of net worth, second to the Storm. Well, Storm now just overtook him with and the PL has finally managed to pass the Troll with a bit of jungling. But the rest of PubStrats is just so dirt poor that they didn't even have a problem getting anything going to even not be poor. So not going so well for them, and they're already starting to play in a hyper defensive mode, even with a pair of tier 2 towers. Actually, Troll is really low. Fenlon's gonna come out. He's gonna kill the Troll. Stick comes out from the bench. Gonna keep her alive for a second. Dust comes out as well, but she's gonna die. Song to disengage. Gonna come off, but Axe taunt is only gonna hit on one. Dunk comes on the Bounty Hunter. Bounty killing spree comes out. Dunk comes out onto the PL as well, and K6 Storm zips in. He's gonna he's not gonna go. The Spiritbreaker is gonna keep charging in onto the low life Axe in the base. K6 is gonna go and just TP back to the top tier 1, and Storm actually was able to kill the Naga Siren as well. So a bit more even of a trade. Lots of gold going to the Axe for killing that Bounty Hunter, but still, they're just gonna kill everybody and gonna take the tier 2 tower, I reckon, and K6 is gonna push in the top lane as well.
Tower's coming apart.
So things looking pretty good for Stigma Strikes Back. Kendi has his Bloodstone, has 1800 gold. Don't know what he's looking for as an item next. He could go for an Orchid, which would allow him to kill the Benno before Benno is able to ult. Artsugi, he's gone straight Dagon strat, so he's Dagon 3. Storm is actually going, and they're just gonna pop troll the Dagon, and Vend is also next on the list. Storm is gonna, or Spiritbreaker is gonna charge in, bang. Storm or Spiritbreaker almost has a BKB. He actually has completed it now that it's come out on his Basis Rex. As Axe kills Lion. So getting one kill in exchange, but Lion is bottom of net worth for the Dyers, so it's not a huge gold swing for that kill. Nice, is still 600 gold for killing a Lion. Isn't bad. Axe does have his Blink Dagger. Naga just has an Aquila and a few dusts. Spiritbreaker is charging in. Axe does try and taunt in. Dagon's gonna blow up the Naga. Gonna get bash. One bash. Troll's gonna come in with Whirling Axe. BKB comes out from K-Sigs on the Spiritbreaker. Gonna go onto the Axe. Axe gets taunted. He gets bashed from the Spiritbreaker, but Troll Warlord's gonna fall. So does the Axe from the bash. Things are not looking too good for the PubStrats here. Dagon 5 picked up from the Troll Warlord. Or pardon me, the Bounty Hunter. They got this bottom tier 1 tower pretty easily.
There goes
Venomancer, he has point booster towards a Aghanim's, I would assume. PL has now picked up a Diffusal Blade. Things aren't looking great when the Stigma Strikes Back Lion is almost on par with net worth than the Troll Warlord, just 1k behind. And Lion actually picks up a Midas, so that's gonna help accelerate. The Spiritbreaker is going balls deep. The Bounty's just gonna solo kill the Naga in the jungle. Spiritbreaker wisely stops his charge, but he's stuck. We charge in onto... I don't even know what they charged onto.
Radiant's mid tower's getting banged up.
Bounty Hunter gonna get the Shuriken and just bam. Finger Dagon dead. Troll. Yet again. Charge comes in on some creeps because of weird targeting. Axe gonna go in onto the Phantom Monster. Phantom Monster is draining all the Axe's mana. Axe has no mana for anything else. So, and then just gonna fall to the Spiritbreaker. Lapse is gonna go on to the Spiritbreaker. Spiritbreaker. Oh, Naga's gonna mirror image. Dagon comes in, blows up the Naga Siren. Lapse is the next thing. So, Storm zips in, dead. Now goes Lapse. The Storm Spirit's godlike. Kende doing so much work. And Axe is gonna try and escape his life. He has no mana after just he taunted a PL. Oh, actually, K6 is going after the Axe. He's gonna negative burns, cancel blink. Gonna go 1 bash, 2 bash. And Storm zips in too, and that's gonna be a dead Axe. Well, Troll's gonna chuck out Axes, but nothing's gonna happen with that one.
Radiant's mid tower.
And they're gonna right click this tower. They're gonna take this tower. Bounty has no mana for anything, so he can't really use the Dagon that effectively. Lion, he's only hit level 11 after I think he's used his fingers, so it's on cooldown for a very long time. The Midas is gonna help him get to level 16 and deny the mid tower. So PubStrats quickly losing ground and quickly losing towers. They've only taken mid tower and offlink tower, otherwise they've lost a lot of map control. Like, they even have a defensive reward here, which, like, these wards are they give you no map control. They're just trying to protect you from dying in some pretty terrible
Radiant's
situations.
bottom tower ain't a
K-Sticks.
pretty sight right now.
He has 3k gold. I don't really know what he could be going for. Or 2k gold, pardon me. And Lion actually has now surpassed the Troll Warlord in the farm. So the net worth graph not looking so great for PubStrats. If we look at the chart itself, 30k at 23 minutes. XP about the same, 30k. Bounty. Troll, they're paying out the bounty because they do have vision for this observer ward, but they're not going to get much done with it. They're placing super defensive wards,
Radiant's bottom
lane
tower
wards
ain't a
with
pretty
sentries,
sight
just to
right
be able to see. And PL is actually just going to burst down the Nagastar. Charge comes in onto the troll, Thor's going to get blown up, Axe is going to blink in, it's going to call, but it's just going to get a damage remedy with PL. Ben is going to swap out. I don't even know who she swapped out, but she possibly the PL, but she's just gonna die as well. We're gonna take this tower for sure.
Radiant's bottom tower.
And Lap's just gonna call it GG, so 23-minute GG. This game did not
Radiant's
was
bottom
pretty
tower's
one-sided
done for.
for
Dire's done it again.
pretty one-sided for the Dire side. K-Sticks put together a pretty good draft. I don't think they had much tools to deal with a lot, and the Axe got off to a terrible early game start, which somewhat sealed the deal. And Lion, yeah, K-Sticks Lion at it landed a lot of really good stuns. Thanks everyone for watching. Yeah.